I noticed that if any little sound, she will not react. Sometimes I will use something and be drumming, she will not react. They say the amount is 17,661,545. For 1 year is 11,574,325 naira for 1 year. But if I want the 2 years, is 17,661,545 naira. The day I will hear my daughter speak will be the happiest day in my life.
Janel Anebe is a 3-year-old girl who is unable to hear or speak. She has been diagnosed with a particular kind of deafness, which was related to her birth history. She was one of the set of twins conceived by her mother, but unfortunately she was born premature, but her twin brother did not survive. In this interview with legit.ng's Dolapo, Amodeni and Idara, Janel's mom opened up on how she is struggling for her daughter to live a normal life. She added that after several tests have been carried out, doctors have recommended that Janel needs to undergo a cochlear implant, and this needs to be done urgently in order for her to be able to speak and hear. However, this surgery for both ears cost about 17 million naira, and Janel's mom is begging Nigerians to help her raise this huge sum of money.
My name is N17m. Janel is my daughter, my only daughter. I gave birth to Janel at the age of 24 weeks. She's a twins, but we lost her twins due to premature death. So right now, Janel cannot talk because she's profound hearing.
So when you were told that, she's profound hearing, can you tell us what led to this?
Because of the complications between her birth, that is why.
What exactly was the complication? What did the doctor explain to you?
Premature children, sometimes they used to develop many problems. But in Janel's case, her own is hearing. As we speak, she can't hear.
When you found out at first, what was your reaction? How did you feel?
As a mother, I cried. But at the same time, I have to hold myself.
Still on the issue of Janel's birth, you mentioned earlier that she's a twin.
She's a twin.
Yes. At what point did you lose, the twin, either the twin brother or the sister? At what point?
I gave birth to Janel 9th of July 2019. Janel's twins was a boy. He came out 17th of July 2019. They did not come out at the same time. Okay. They came out separate weeks.
Ours was on the 9th and
17th.
And the late brother was 17th.
17th. So that one spent 3 days at the hospital before that one gave up.
When you first pushed her out, and knowing that you still had another baby inside of you, what were the things going on in your mind back then?
Nothing. They told me it's a 50-50 chances. I told them, okay, let me just carry that one. I wanted to carry that one till maybe if that one can reach 27 weeks or something like that, but it did not reach. So he came out on the 17th.
How have you been, relating with her over the years, knowing that she cannot, communicate properly with everyone around her?
My sister, I will not lie to you. I'm a mother. I'm not happy about it. Every mother wants her child to be okay. So that is why I'm fighting for Janel, for her to hear. And I've went to many hospitals for this. It's the same thing they are telling me, that she needs a cochlear implant.
How do you communicate with her, and even other children around her? How do they communicate with her? Is she in school?
No, it's through sign that she can hear you.
So if you want to communicate, say something to her now. How do you do that?
I will just call her, Janel, oya take. She will not. But when you touch her, she will hear you and she will collect that thing.
Right. So can you explain in details, the steps you've gone through from her birth till now in order to get, proper treatment?
When I gave birth to Janel, I gave birth to her 24 weeks at Iba here. They took her to outreach hospital. That was where they took good care of her. The second one did not come out, so they have to rush me to Igondo General Hospital. From Igondo General Hospital, they now transfer me to Lut. I went to Lut. That was where I gave birth to the second one. After 1 weekend, after 3 days, that one now died. I came back. When I came back, I went to Janel. Stays at the hospital for like 3 months, and she spent at Nico Hospital, that is incubator. She spent 3 months. So when Janel now came back to the house, I noticed that if any little sound, she will not react. Sometimes I will use something and be drumming, she will not react. So later, I went back to the hospital. I told them, they now said I should go to Phonics Center at Ikoyi. That was where I went the first time. They said she's profound hearing due to the circumstances behind her birth. So I cried. As a mother, I cried. When I came back, I did not do anything. I hold on. 2020, I took her to UCH at Ibadan. The same thing they told us, that she needs a cochlear implant that time. But due to I don't have money then, I did not do anything. I came back again. This year, I went to Niger Bell Hospital. The same thing they told me, that she needs a cochlear implant. After telling me all those things, they now gave me a written note that I should go to clinics for MRI and CT scan, of which I've done it. I've done everything before they now told me that she needs a cochlear implant.
Okay. So after all, said and done, all tests have been carried out. How much did the doctors tell you that this is going to cost?
They said the amount is 661,545 naira.
Is that the amount for just
for the 2
one
years,
or both?
For the 2 years is, for 1 year is 11,574,325 naira for 1 year. But if I want the 2 years, is 17,661,545 naira for the 2 years.
Okay. The day you were giving this bill, how did you feel? What were the things that were going through your mind as how you're going to raise this money?
Me, I was scared though, because I don't have that kind of money. But at the same time, I told myself that I need to appeal for funds to raise the money for Janel's surgery.
All right. Based on all that you've said so far, I've not heard you talk about Janel's dad. What role has he played in, in all of this?
Yes, he supported me that I should go ahead and help Janel, because he has tried paying the amount for her to come out. Is not easy. But right now we don't have this kind of money. That is why as a mother I've come out to ask for help.
In what ways do you want anybody coming across this video, in what ways do you want them to help you?
I really need help for Janel to hear. Right now she cannot hear. Even if as we are talking, she can't hear us because she's deaf. She's profound deaf. I need help. No amount is too small for her to undergo a surgery. Please, I really need help for my daughter to hear.
All right. Have you had any regrets, so far? We've heard cases of whereby someone would say, if I had known, I wouldn't have maybe give birth to this child at this point. Or have there, been regrets so far?
No. Janel is a sweet girl. As you came here, you saw the way she was behaving. That is her life. She can play. She plays too much. I cannot regret anything. The way she is, I love her.
Having a 3-year-old, daughter, and walking down the street and you see people of her age mates, talking, laughing, communicating well with people, how does that make you feel? What goes through your mind?
I will not lie to you. I will feel bad for her. True, I will feel bad for my daughter. But at the same time, I will not do anything. I can't question God because He knows everything.
You're unable to raise this amount of money for her surgery. What alternatives do you have?
I will just go and register her. School of Learning.
Okay.
There's nothing I can do. I will register her.
Have you considered taking her to special schools, for people
Deaf?
Yes. Have you thought about that?
Yes, I have. Sometimes I do Google it. The schools. No one around this place.
Have you ever considered also taking her to church? We have people who at times go to church to seek deliverance. Have you ever, for once thought about taking her there?
We normally go to church. It's not because of that I will take her to church.
Peradventure you were unable to raise, the sum of money. One is 11 million, the other is 17 million. You are unable to raise this for her treatment. Do you think she would grow up blaming you for not being able to take proper care of her at a very young age?
She will not, because I don't have that kind of money. Why would she blame me? Anyhow she sees, she will take it. So, she will not. But as a mother, I've tried to help my daughter.
So what job do you do at the moment in order to keep body and soul together?
I bake.
So let's say you were able to raise this money and she's able to hear. How would you feel on that day when you say something and she replies you?
I don't know what. I will be happy. I will be very happy. I will be the happiest mother. She's not my only child. There are 3. I will be happy with her that she's talking. She's not hearing now.
That's what I'm saying. That how would you feel
I will be
if
happy now.
you know you are able to talk to her and then she hears you or something drops and then she bends to pick it or something?
I will be very happy.
What exactly do you want Nigerians to help you with in Janel's case?
Right now, in Janel's case, she needs a cochlear implant. In Nigeria, many people don't know what is cochlear implant. Cochlear implant is a device that they will put inside the brain. In fact, it's a surgery. I don't know about they do it, but that is what they said at the hospital. So if Janel undergo the surgery, she can be able to hear and speak again.
What will you do the day you would hear Janel speak?
The day I will hear my daughter speak will be the happiest day in my life. Please, I need my fellow Nigerians to help me for Janel's case. I don't have that kind of money. 17 million is too much for me. I am begging everyone to help me.